Happy, happy, happy Sunday fun days. That's my beautiful, beautiful collective fillies. Appreciate the patience. Open up this good window for us.
Why do you always talk like a drunk leprechaun?
I don't know. I really don't know. But the sunlight ain't gonna affect the glare. Well, we're still looking good. Yeah, I was just watching Nene's video. I think she dropped that earlier this AM. Really good, really good, really good. So go follow her. Because ironically, that's the download today. That's what we're going to talk about. I made some tea last night. Passed the fuck out, woke up with it and got some cold tea right now. So we're just going to finish drinking. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Are you guys fans of Curb Your Enthusiasm? Larry David. I love that guy. Every time he says, it's pretty good. If you know, you know. I don't know why I'm drinking like this. It's not even hot. You know what I mean? Last night I was doing that so you won't burn your lips. You don't want to have the Fire Marshal Bill face. Hey, let me show you something. I'm in good spirits today, man. Feels like a lot of these energies has just been getting caught up in their own Ghostbuster traps. It seems like they're just sliding in the box. Someone's hitting that pedal, box is opening up. Shh, all the evil spirits has just been captured. Because I've been feeling so much more lighter and happier. Confirmation, bitches. Oh yeah, let me get to it as we hear the airplane in the air for confirmation. Last night was ill, right? It was like about 6 p.m. and all of a sudden I hear a helicopter. I did a short video too I was going to put up last night. I heard a helicopter over my building. I was like, okay, you know, I've been hearing them every now and then. But like, something told me to go outside and look. I was like, you know, what the fuck, this helicopter is just hovering and hovering and hovering. So I go outside and look right at them, and they get lower. It's like they get lower and shit, and they kind of tilt, like they looking at me and I'm looking at them. Like, all right. And in my gut, in my mind, I was like, okay, well, if it's time, I just look at them like, do it. Right? That's what I wanted to say. But I gave him the face like, do it. If it's time, let's go. Right? But I don't know. It was weird, but they just kept on circling and circling, and then they dissipated. And then in the distance, I saw it looked like a plane, but it had like the chemtrails behind it, but it kind of looked like a meteorite, but it also looked like a UFO. It's kind of like unidentifiable, right? So I should have just said a UFO. But it was like towards dawn, or, you know, dusk. It's like when the sun was just going down, and then you see the plane. It looked like a white dot because the sun was hitting it. You know, when the sunlight hits a plane, the metallic side of it, and it glares. Like if you're in the distance, you see a plane. If the sun's hitting it perfectly, it just looks like a star that's shooting, right? But it's a plane. So that's kind of what it looked like last night. So I was thinking maybe the helicopter was floating around because it was looking for a UFO or something. But then I strangely thought they were hovering over the building looking for me. And I'm the only one that goes outside, looks up in the sky to see what's going on. And I'm like, is this some Truman Show shit? I don't know what's going on. So I hit up a few of my neighbors this AM and asked them if they knew, and then they're like, no, I don't know. I'll ask around. If you know, you know. So I'm putting this out there now just in case they try to pull some cute bungee rope boy shit throughout the night. Put your hands out. What the fuck for? We don't like your podcast. You're telling the truth. If they come in my ropes, I'm at their room. If they come in my room for that type of shit, it's going to be hysterical. I'm just going to have to laugh. I was like, for my podcast. Because we know, but that's not what this video is about. But of course, I like doing my damage control and just letting you know when I have an adventure. I'm just going to let you know ASAP if God ordains me to do so. And so I was sitting back there watching Nene's video, and my ancestors kept on nudging me. I was like, let's do a video. Let's bring the vibration up, because a lot of people's been going through these energy shifts due to the eclipse. And you've been in silence because we told you to be on silence so we can watch these we can watch all these these carbon copycats see what they do and if they have any fresh material or if they're just going to keep on talking about when is Batman coming back to Gotham? We need Batman. I miss Batman. I love Batman. I may say I'm sorry to Batman for being a betrayal, for betraying him. So something, is this a butterfly? Hey, what's up, man? What's up, ancestors? Man, what's up? That joint look like it's come right to the window. I know it's my ancestors. I miss you, Batman. I'm sorry for lying and telling different communities about you. I am so sorry. I ain't sorry because you got caught. You know, you know, your parents back in the day say you ain't sorry, you just sorry. You ain't sorry, you just sorry you got caught, right? Baby J's, the FBI is having fun with a lot of cats right now. This video may bounce around a little bit. It's just the downloads I'm getting. But the main mission for this video was to let the collective know that we're all in here together. We're all going through the shifts. So it's not just me. We're in this together. And we're doing a good job, in my opinion. I'm noticing people are not worried about highlights, not worried about putting on makeup. They're just hitting record when they get the download, and they're doing a damn thing. See, don't you like the ether fro? Nobody knew this was here. I forgot about it for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on back here? What's going on back here? I'm in my jovial state, man. I'm feeling great. And to get back on the energies, like a lot of times, I'm sitting here thinking I'm all gravy. And then during these shifts, I get nostalgic, right? Don't you, you know, we all go through that. I was about to say, don't you hate when you get nostalgic? No, man. We should not hate the nostalgic feelings. It's the feelings that are resurfacing to let us know what we're going to hold on to or what we're going to let go. For the Father judges no one, but has committed all judgment to the Son. Very proud how I just had this page open. John 5:22 and 23, that all should honor the Son just as they honor the Father. He who does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who sent him. And it's Sunday, holy day, so that's very fitting for this. Happy Sunday, fun day! Or whatever happened days you happen to land on this video, okay? This is from the New Testament. Why are you talking about the Bible? I thought you're spirituality. If you know, you know, okay? Spirituality is how religion started in the first place. It was used for control. Baby J's, but we're not, this is not this video. So if you don't like it, scroll off. It's your free will. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. 25. Most assuredly, I say to you, the hour is coming and now is when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. And I'll read the last one, 26. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son to have life in himself. I'm just going to drop the mic on that. All right. There's been too many people playing around with my name first and foremost, and when they play around my name, they're playing around with God's name, okay? And I don't know where the fuck they got the power from to come up in my territory and say anything foul when all we do as a collective is be positive. But we already know there's a yin and a yang, okay? There's high vibrating energies and there's low vibrating energies. Today's video is to keep everybody aware that there's always going to be a scale balancing of the energies. It just all comes down to is which energy are we going to lean more into, these last few days has been a roller coaster ride, going up and down. People are asking me, why aren't you happy? And I tell them I am happy, okay? But we're humans. We go through ups and downs. Old memories come in. People, playing with your energy field. It's just a lot going on that behind the scenes, it can be tolling, but with God, everything's possible. So the turn. That's right. No, not to hesitate. I was slowing down because I was about to say, I felt like I'm regurgitating some things, right? And my ancestors reminded me that redundancy is the sister of success. So I'm going to keep on staining your brains with nuggets that are hopefully going to resonate with you, so you can take it and use that and apply it to your own life, right? So I'm working on just flowing and just being here and just saying what I'm saying, because I've been I've been with myself forever, right? So this chapter, I'm just going to say what I have said to myself millions of times to you all. I think you all deserve that. So instead of me having a governor's pen, I'm just going to let it out. Okay? And I'm going to work on not allowing this logical brain of mine to stop certain downloads. Okay? Because I don't think it's fair for you guys, for me to sit back and say, you know what, I'm not going to talk to you. They try to get me to stop speaking. I'm not going to talk to you guys because I feel like I've said this before. Right? Forgive me. Just brushed my teeth, so, had to get that loogie magoogie out. Oh my God, a loogie magoogie. Hey, I'm human too. Hey, you gotta spit, you gotta spit. Where'd you spit? I just spit right on my tables. Oh, you foul. I can't be at times, but you love it. Oh my God, is he serious? Use your imagination. You think I'm gonna spit on my own table? There's obviously something back there I can spit. And then I just toss it on. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that because then people will take it serious. What are you about to say? Not even gonna say it. No, exactly. My sixth sense of humor a lot wants me to say certain things, but we're just being very careful because we know that we're being watched heavily by all types of demographics, so we want to make sure that no one has any clickbait. Okay, people are doing the lowest ball things to have these little whatever tactics they're attempting to pull off work on me, and it's not going to stop my God mission. My God mission has been delivered to me clearly, and we're just going to stand on business and keep on going. I do like my appearance every now and then. I show up instead of consistently being out here, because we understand that this community is very not all this community, but for those that know, this community is very immature, and they don't appreciate shit. They really don't. And if you got your panties in a bunch, then I'm talking about you. But if you don't, then you know that you're standing on the side of light and you're with God's community and you have nothing to fret. But for people to get their feathers ruffled and then they have to gang up on you or talk bad about your name, just remember that if you don't believe in the Son, then you won't have forever lasting life. And people really think they're above God. I used to at a time. I used to think, hey, I'm going to get unscathed. I'm just going to go through life. I'm going to steal. I'm going to lie. I'm going to manipulate. I'm going to tell this person I'm going to do this. And then they're going to ask me, can I get this? And I'm going to tell them, like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to give them the amnesia face. I'm just going to do everything so I can get the benefit off of them. And I don't care about their feelings. I used to be that type of person at times because I know the system was set up against me. So my nasty ass back then used to take my anger out on other people due to the fact that I knew the ageist and the elites in the system were manipulating all of us to keep us in debt. Okay? So, I just had a Paul Michael class yesterday. If you know, you know. Paul Michael is is the CEO of Creditor Academy. Confirmation, bitches. And if you want to get free from the Matrix, I highly recommend you look up Paul Michael, Creditor Academy, to get started and how to properly get out of this for debt system. And I'll leave that at that. If you know, you know. So I was watching a video with him yesterday, and I was just refreshing my own brain of the stuff I do know. I was like, yeah, I do need to get out this Matrix. And I've been, in a degree, self-sabotaging myself. There's an exit for me to get out the Matrix, and I dedicated my time for my platform. I wanted to give my energy to you collective in the world to help out, and I was neglecting my classes that I was taking with Paul Michael. My left shoulder was like, oh, we're good. You know, we can balance it all out. We can take classes during the day, and we can do our podcast, and we can be creative all day. We can stay a night owl, and we can get up early. We can do this and this and this. And it was very tolling. It was very tolling on my body, and I realized it, and I have to admit that. So I have to balance out my energies and work smarter this chapter than harder. So during my last leg, I was saying, okay, cool. I'm seeing a lot of people that are really fake around me. They envy me, and then they hate me, and then at the same token, they want to be my friend. And then they want to, once again, steal from God. True plagiarism. A few days ago, I was thinking about doing a video to help us all out, to call out and to be hopefully a deterrent for people that literally steal your videos. You do a timestamp and you do a side-by-side, and then you can, you know, it's like CSI work. If you know, you know. You're like, okay, this person, why are you doing this again? This is a crucial lesson. Okay, I've done this with me and God, and we've been on a long journey, and people like to say I'm a gatekeeper, right? So now I'm being transparent and letting you all know, hey, this is what to be aware of and how to avoid these landmines in this field. You're going to have people that look pretty and smile in your face, but they are envious of you, okay? They want to steal your nice energy, okay? So watch out for these smiling Judases, all right? It doesn't matter if you had a past with them. They're going to show you who they are when they are. And then if they want to come back in your energy, say, I'm sorry, they have to apologize to you properly. You can forgive, but never forget. I mean, I would love for people to come up to me and say, I'm so sorry for lying to you all your life. I'm so sorry for manipulating documents. I'm so sorry for hacking into your account. I'm so sorry for starting LLCs in your name. I'm so sorry for acting like I was you to intercept payments. I mean, these things that I'm finding out through my ancestors and other sources, it's so wild that I'm like, yo, this sounds like the helicopter's up in the sky again. I feel the vibration, yeah. So we may be on this video and hear the helicopter again. So, like, the things that I'm hearing and discovering, I'm like, yo, these people must be doing this to somebody else, because I'll be damned if someone's using my name and creating LLCs and businesses and then buying certain things, Norton virus, and just all types of PayPal emails and stuff I'm getting in my name. And they're like, oh, just call if this charge wasn't made. If you didn't make this charge, just call our number. And I'm like, looking at the emails, seeing them, taking screenshots, getting coordinates, longitude, latitude, emails saying, hey, you got boom, boom, boom in the Philippines and this now. I'm like, yo, there's some crazy shit going on. And the more I speak my truth, the more the FBI is going to know what's going on in the system. Like, okay, bada bing. Because there's a lot of lies out here. I have to do damage control, unfortunately, which takes more of my energy. Hence, a lot of these topics may be redundant, but they're life-saving jewels. Confirmation, bitches. We don't have time just to sit back here and allow this stuff to happen to a degree and then let the system handle it. My position and my duties is to let the collective know, hey, there's some foul, devilish actions going on behind the scenes with my life. And if it's going on in my life, it most likely may be going on with your life. And I don't want none of us to be naive and act like this spiritual warfare does not happen just because you don't see people talk about it often. If you have the eyes to see, then you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. I love you, Light. My girl Light, follow her on YouTube. One of my spiritual accountants, spiritual therapist. She's a whole bunch of stuff. Like a lot of my Charlie's Angels are. They're multifaceted, so I don't like putting one label on anybody because we're all talented in many ways. So don't get catfished just because you see a person on the internet doing one or two things, and then you see all these other people copying. Oh, I'm juggling just like he's juggling. I'm wearing my hoodie just like he's wearing it, or she's wearing it. I got my makeup and my hair just like they do. I am definitely going to be able to do what they do. No, man, you're missing the whole recipe. You're just taking exterior movements, and you think you can duplicate someone's spirit and soul that way? That's very pathetic. Okay? Very pathetic. But in a way, like Brittany, the Cosmic Wifey, was talking about last night or earlier this AM, she was talking about like it used to be flattering when people used to copy it, but now it's just downright disgusting, and it's thievery and it's plagiarism. Hence, like I was thinking about doing that video, the CSI work, to show you guys how people really steal from me and they think they're cute, and they're stealing from God first and foremost, because I'm just a vessel, right? So if I break down the videos of when they did their message after I did my message, and since they have a bigger platform at the present moment, since they're not getting shadow banned, they just think they can take from the little guy, which I'm far from little, but I'm just using an example. Big bank takes a little bank, right? Like when I was selling on Amazon, me and my associate back in the day were selling on Amazon, and we were doing good for a few months, and then all of a sudden people realized what item we were selling. They had more resources at the time that we did, so they copied our formula and made our product. They bought our product. Basically, if you know what FBA is on Amazon, then you know. If you know, you know. And they bought our product and made it cheaper. And so people started buying it from them, so it's cheaper, which, I mean, who wouldn't, right? It was during the 2020. So I learned about little bank takes, big bank takes little bank. And so basically that's happening in my field. Is like, hey man, people love what I'm doing, and I easily see these copycats, right? And I got the ears and intuitiveness to know what's going on, because it's been happening all my life. Okay, people steal or copy with my sayings and stuff, because I'm just the shit. Like I was watching a fucking Jeep commercial of somebody I used to look up to, and at the very beginning of the commercial, it's like, oh yeah, influencers, or there's always going to be influencers, but Jeeps are legendary, you know, they're just trendsetters. And I was like, I can't believe this hater is fucking saying that shit, but it's flattering to me, because there's a lot of commercials that was made off of me. And I'm not even being fucking vain here, okay? The Jason Bateman commercial when he was dressed up as a fake Batman, and then the real Batman said, hey, why don't you go home and do a podcast? That was based off maybe some calling out the system. It was a State Farm commercial. And then this Jeep commercial. I'm seeing a lot of people's commercials just fucking whoring the boy, trying to. But it's flattering, but at the same time, it's like, damn, yo. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. Is this me? Or was that my ego wanting to say something? Thank you, Brittany Phillips. So, you're going to see a lot of people throw shots at you, and then you're going to see how big you actually are compared to them if they have to even address the helicopter again. If they even have to address somebody as me or you, right? But that's when you know you're an actual Neo to the system, is when you see people start glitching out and so forth. Really. Okay. You speak your mind, you be honest, you're going to have people throw rocks at you. You're going to have people throw rocks at you. You're going to have people wait behind curtains to see and study your every move, so when you get to wherever they wanted you to get, then they're going to emerge out the hedges like Homer Simpson, the reverse, instead of Homer backing into the hedges. People are emerging out of the hedges to say, hey buddy, how you doing, man? What's good with you? And I'm not a sucker. I'm not gullible. Just because I love people. Hear the helicopter out there? Let's see where they go today. Studying my ass. Got the Truman Show helicopters out here, man. It's fucking crazy. So, you're going to have people out here harvesting. Oh, I'm just making sure I'm staying on topic, because the helicopter attempted to throw me off. I was just talking about how people are fake and steal your energy, and they're going to attempt to. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Thank you, Spirit Team. Yeah, when they emerge out the hedges and so forth, once you get to wherever measuring point that they had in their own sick minds, like, okay, I think he's or she's successful now. Let me act like I supported them the whole time. And it's sad that we have to keep on doing videos like this, but like, basically what I'll say, and leave it at this, is if you're getting spiritually attacked or a lot of things are happening to you, just know that your blessings are really close if they haven't already appeared. Hence, you're getting attacked so fucking much just because you're being yourself. I mean, when I'm sitting back thinking, I was like, man, Spirit Team said not to do a video. When I want to do videos all the damn time. But then our spiritual safety team says, hey, man, we're going to have you fall back so we can show you how these thieves are stealing your shit and getting paid off of our work. So you're going to stop giving them the sauce, and then they get paid, and you sitting back like, wait a minute, and then you want to beat someone's ass. Because they have the audacity to do that shit. It's like people have the audacity to say, I can do whatever I want, and there's no consequences. I was watching Brittany Phillips, follow Brittany Phillips, by the way, too. Another beautiful spiritual accountant. The Cosmic Wifey last night, she was doing a video early this AM. She was talking about a supposed friend of hers was talking shit about her family online. And Brittany had to, like, she got woke up early in the AM to hear this news about how a supposedly friend of hers was talking trash on the internet about her family when they were close and they'd been through a lot. You know what I mean? And then it was bewildering to her to even hear that supposedly this friend of hers was, talking shit behind their back. Like, I find out a lot and I get surprised. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these people? You see their actions and this and this. I'm like, yo, this is wild, but thank God they showed you their true colors before you were going to bring them in for the riches and so forth. Like, oh man, damn, man, we were chilling and we were talking about we're going to get riches together. And now you showed your true snake colors. I seen the symptoms back then, but I was hoping you grew out of that shit since we've been through so much. A lot of people you've been through the trenches with, and you're like, damn, okay, all right, we're not perfect, bada bing, bada bing. But then when you see their actions and they're not congratulating you, and you always find yourself congratulating them, and they're not congratulating you, you really know what it is. You know these envious Judases out here that are really not happy for you. Just because they smile on your face does not mean they care for you. You got to watch their body language, how they talk, and you got to pick up on the energy that they're emitting. And a lot of times when I'm still in big-hearted, but now I got certain tactics. I know what's up, right? I could smell it from a mile away. I can smell it on the phone. I got something called feeling energy. Thank you, ancestors. All right, well, I'll keep that quiet. But yeah, man. Feeling energy or feeling language. That's what it is, feeling language. If you know, you know. So yeah, nobody can lie to me ever again. As long as I don't put up a shield and like, oh, hey, guys. And then they use the reminiscing tactics. Be very careful for people you cut off, and then you may catch them out in public, and then they talk about reminiscing tactics. And then you may find like, oh, yeah, that was cool. Hey, man, let me get your number type of shit. So yeah, man, I fell for it. Because my big heart, but I'm being very careful. Spirit Team's on point. So you gotta be careful if you're ever out in public and you encounter people that you just fucking cut off. Alright? I mean, you can love people from afar, but don't let them back in if they already showed you who they were the first time. And if people like you and me, oh man, we know, maybe they had a bad day. Stop overthinking shit, just like Brittany said. Cosmic Wifey. We're not, in this chapter, from here on out, we're not dealing with people that's on the fence. Okay, And I'm just laughing now because I know that this video, even though I'm not manifesting it, well, Spirit Team, we're just doing it for example purposes. I laughed 2 seconds ago because I can already see people dissecting God's message now and talking about my message. Okay, you may feel like you're on the fence type energies, like certain buzzwords and shit that I be saying, and then I hear other people saying it. I know they got it from us, and I'm working on loving frequency, right? Loving frequency. Every action I take will either help my future or hinder my future for my generational wealth. Well, great powers come great responsibilities. Yes, another thing too, if you are at a position of great influence and you know there's a lot of people watching you and you are authentic, you're authentic, right? But you have a grander perspective of what your duties are, and you know little kids are watching and so forth, there will be a lot of times where you want to just say what you want to say without the appreciation of the audience. And now I am finding myself having a governor's pen on certain things, so I won't have people run off and misuse my message to do certain actions, and then they have my video as a soundbite. Right? There's so many things that can be used to manipulate you that you got to be very careful what you say, because you can only say things once and you can't take it back. Thank you, Spirit Team, for that breeze. Thank you. So be very mindful of that when we're feeling like we're in our emotions, or your left shoulder, like I like to call it. It's like the angel and the devil, okay? The light and dark energy. High vibration energy, low vibration. So I always refer to my left shoulder for people that are new on my channel. What is he talking about his left shoulder? I talk to my dark wolf and I got my light wolf. Okay, you've seen Warner Brothers cartoons and how the angels pop up on the shoulders or Bugs Bunny and they're like, oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, you should do it, man. They got you. You should, come on, give them the same energy type of shit. You saw they're stealing from you. They're sitting there comfortably trying to think of something. They're saying they made up emails and all this other stuff. You know they're lying. You know, that type of stuff. It happens so much that we do get frustrated, and we really get to the point where we're like, these soft cats will not last a day if they were not on the internet. These cats better not steal again. I know, universe, I wanted to keep that inside. I felt the energy even change. But you know I mean it for well. It's like, these people are so brave. It's just maddening to see, like, who are these people that have the audacity to mess with your life or my life, and who gave them the authority to mess with our livelihoods, to make it difficult at times while they're benefiting off of us. It's just so maddening that I at times wish the rules were reversed and so forth. It's just maddening. It's crazy. And justice is being served now, so thank you for all the people that is working on these cases and finally bringing justice and vindication and allowing these copycats and these thieves and manipulators to be finally have their day in court and so forth. And spiritual justice is happening all around us, and I'm being more patient on allowing that to take place. You know, us controllers like, wait a minute, this is taking forever. And I'm working on that too. The control freak, all of that collective. I know. Trust me, you. I know. I'm only saying that because we have to do a lot of these intuitive type of messages, and I would rather be on the phone and talk to people. A lot of people are saying, just hold on, just wait, please. I'm obviously waiting. I've came too far not to wait. Okay? Please. Okay? These cats are in the air. What the fuck is going on? Helicopters are getting here in the distance. So, that's the spirit, that's the state we're in. We're almost 40 minutes in. I just wanted to address that all the plagiarizers, all the thieves, the lying, the murderers. There's a lot of people doing some sex trafficking rings. There's a lot of stuff that is getting exposed right now. And the perjury, the fraudulent activities, the identity theft. I mean, these charges are wild. And I'm working on my ego now, because I'm like, did they really think I was the one? You know what I mean? Like, people really underestimate me, and it gets me to a point where I want to prove that I'm not a bitch. I am far from a bitch, man. I really am. Thank you, Spirit Team, for giving me that breeze, because you are taking care of it now. It's wild. And I wanted to get on this video to show you all, since I was watching Nene's video, that it is okay to express your feelings. Don't be like these people and like, I'm only going to do a video when I feel good. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys, how you doing, man? It's all straight. You know, it's all... No, man. If you feel like shit and your spirit team says, hey, record, show the world that you cry. Fucking God, I just broke up with Billy. Fuck Billy, man. Fuck you. Ugly face cries. Give him ugly face cries. Get close up to the screen while the snot dripping. Oh my fuck. Oh God, I can't believe... That's the most authentic video you ever do. I promise you that. Puffy cheeked and all, man. Come up there. Oh my fucking fuck you, Billy. Come on, do the fuck you Billy's videos, alright? Them bitches, not even for viral purposes, but it's gonna save millions of people because there's so many people that's saying fuck you Billy or fuck you Jason or whoever the case may be, and they ain't hitting record because they think it's gonna do something to their pride. I can't have somebody seeing me cry. Shit. But they already gonna know you crying as soon as you get to work and your face is all puffy anyways. What's wrong with you, Billy? Ain't nothing. You know, I was cutting some onions. You ain't cutting no onions. We already knew Susan broke your hearts. All right, stop walking around with the Susan broke your face and acting like it ain't shit. We know what it is. So this is the era we're in. We just want you to keep it authentic, keep it a buck, and that's one thing I'm doing daily. And I'm asking my brain, like, is this ego or is this just how I feel and how am I expressing myself? Is this ego controlling me, or is this emotions or whatever it is? Or is this just me being authentic because of my frustration? And I really just want to say it's just me being authentic, my frustration. Then at the same time, I got to ask myself, well, I've been in these chaotic situations for so long that maybe I have normalized my actions. And the people around me have set up this arena of chaos on purpose for me to believe it's normalized so they can manipulate my actions. Oh, he's crazy. See, he's schizophrenic. He's this. You see, he's always quick to beat up somebody. You see, he can't be trusted with all this wealth. They're going to get you on these damn fucking, sabotage trails of manipulation. And they're going to act like they're going to create the problem and give you the solution. Remember, that's how the government does. That's why we're getting rid of these cats. People are getting fired. The monetary system's collapsing. Tokenization's coming into play. If you know, you know. Okay? The Galactic Federation's making their appearance. Why the powers that be for only temporary, if they're even in power, you know. They're going to try to do the Project Blue Beam with their little holographic images in the sky while it's going to be glitching, act like it's an alien invasion. Man, fuck that. Aliens has always been our friends. There's different races of people that... There's races that are not so friendly and friendly, okay? It's just like Deep Space Nine. If you know the Star Trek show, if you know, Star Trek, okay? The powers that be will always put programs in front of us to let us know what's really going on, but then they have the audacity to put on sci-fi, fiction, and then your brain automatically thinks and not absorbs all that information. Because there's one side of your brain's like, oh, this is just fiction. I'm not going to pay attention to it. But all they're doing is just showing you their history, of our history, what they really did to us. Sometimes they flip, they okey-doke us, like Rashad Jamal was talking about how they okey-doked us in Dragon Ball Z. The Saiyans and all this other Saiyans and so forth. If you know, you know. Go follow him. Free Rashad Jamal. He'll be home soon. I wanted to do this a lot earlier, Rashad. That's basically why I did this for him. Like, I'm just tired of even talking about that. You know, if you know, you know. You know how the manipulation can happen with everything. So, but we're working on the wealth frequency and everything daily. Everything is possible. I'm glad I have a chance to even do this. I don't ask God, why me? I'm going to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to allow me to do this. Thank you, Katira Knows. So stand up for yourself, bottom line. It's okay to go through your emotions. Don't worry about your ego stopping you from recording. And people, I don't do this. I wouldn't do this. Of course you wouldn't do this. That's why you're in the position you're in now, because you're scared and you are basically getting controlled. You don't mind being a grown person and getting controlled by another grown person. You need parents still. That's basically what you're saying. You need the government to be your parents. Okay, that's fine. If you need to hold the hands of someone else to decide you and to tell you who to vote for and where your money's going, and if you're perfectly fine with that, keep on allowing the government to tell you what they're going to do with your money. If you're happy with that, you're happy with your boss, telling you to come into work and make their family richer and have you wait a couple weeks until you get paid, if you get paid, and then they give 50% of your check to an imaginary character called Uncle Sam. We want you, if you're okay with that, then keep on doing what you got to do, all right? Then that's fine. If you want to keep on lying to yourself like, well, we need workers, that is true, but we don't need manipulated workers that's disgruntled. So if you go to the hospital and the doctor's not getting paid right, you think they going to give a fuck about how steady their hand is when they're doing heart surgeries? I mean, I didn't get paid last Friday. Fuck this bitch. And they asked for the wrong tool out of frustration, and all of a sudden you got a Jimmy wrench all up in your chest and shit. Instead of a vein and a fucking bada bings, you got a Jimmy wrenchies. And they sealed you right on up. You're like, why the fuck's this left side of my fucking chest feeling heavy McGevy, feeling like the goddamn Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz in this bitch. You don't want one of them fucking iron-hearted chests looking like Tony Stark in this bitch. You don't want a Tony Stark chest, okay? So make sure you ain't one of them disgruntled workers that just says fuck it, okay? We already saw what happened to a few days ago because somebody said fuck it, okay? They jumping on rooftops and shit. It's crazy out in this bitch. But is that staged? Is that a ritual? What's going on here? We got more research to do on that. But at the same time, I'm falling back and just staying in God's frequencies until someone slides that article across my desk for my consulting fees and shit. I'm like, okay, is that what you need help with? All right, well, you know my fee is an hour, right? I ain't going to say it on camera. My fee is a lot, and this is a heavy topic. You're going to need a lot of Zoes out here to make sure that goes the way you need it to go. Send the first check. Paulie, get him some coffee. I don't drink coffee. Get him some coffee. Okay. Yeah, one of them joints. So yeah, man, just take it how you take it. I'm not talking about unmatched energy, casting couch energy. I didn't mean take it as you take it, because a lot of people out in these industries are taking it just to get the check. And that shit's stopping too. I'm tired of these fake ass influencers talking big shit to you guys. Saying, hey, you guys can do what I do and shit. And they didn't tell you how they got it. I'm not your boy. I'm going to tell you, it's a slow journey in this bitch. It's slow because it's the right journey. You didn't have to sell your soul out. You didn't have to sacrifice nobody. This age, the 5D world, we're not doing these fake ass influencers acting like this is how you do it. No, not at all. Fire them all. I have. I'm seeing people that I used to follow. Man, these people are fired McGired. Throwing sideways shots out their neck and shit. Because they're threatened by my shit. It's crazy. Half these creative process songs I do, I just pick up the phone and just hear a beat and I just record. I don't give a fuck. Just having fun, you know what I mean? Stay in school. Stay your ass in school then. Shit, I'm Willie Beamuth over here just jumping over cats. Jumping over haters. Yeah. Terrible McGarrables, yeah. If you know, you know. So we just tired of these fake ass motherfuckers. Get yourselves together and tell the world how you really got your cash. You had something stuck up your ass. This is a new earth, right? Was that for the? That was off the foundation of love. You damn right we're not misleading our youth into these fucking sports arenas and being a musician and an actor and they think it's all talent. No, you better guard your ass. But thank God us, the collective, are firing all these people and we're filling in their positions so we can actually usher in people that really have talent to get in movies. People that really want to sing and shit, they can really come into our studios and get a contract without threatening them to throw them out the 33rd floor window or balcony and shit, and we're not asking them to get naked. Hey, man, we need you to strip. All right, turn around. Okay, then bend over slow and act like you're picking up that pen. Spread your legs a little bit wider while you're picking up that pen. I won't see it all. All right, you're not good enough. I'm not good enough. What's wrong? Hey, Paulie, take her in the back and show her what's good. Are you serious? You may have a second chance. Follow Paulie. So you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to be that cat to get in the business and all of a sudden you're in front of cameras looking like you did something strange for some change. You know those cats that's done something strange for some change, once they make it, they look totally different. They look too stiff and shit. You got too many handlers around them and shit. They can't say certain things. We know you know. This is the realest show you ever gonna fucking see in this bitch. We don't care. All we care about is spreading God's message and to get rid of all these people that are just wearing long robes and acting like they this shit, but they ain't this shit. And they lying to the youth. We need to usher in the youth correctly. So that's what us as the collective are doing. The Captain Planets and this bitch, the Voltrons. Okay, the Cowboy Bebops, all that shit. Big O, if you know, you know. Alright, we big machine and uppercutting cats. So yeah, man, we love everybody. We're gonna end the video off on that. And just stay being yourself and stay high vibrating. And and there are gonna be people that copy you. But call these motherfuckers out real fucking quick because they're unoriginal as shit. And it's sad that they have to wait for you to do a video before they come up with something new. So for all you copycats, I have the formula of calling you out if I really want to. And every video I do call you out on, that is God's material. That is basically calling you out for identity theft and plagiarism, and you will be charged or taken to court for that shit. That's thievery to the nth degree. And if you think you can steal from me, oh my God, baby Jesus. And for the people that has got away from stealing from me for a long time, it's okay. It's not okay, but yeah, it's never okay. But luckily, God said they're taking care of it. But just know, if I don't like God's timeline, I will take care of it. So don't get too comfortable, because I know that you know that I know that you know that I know. Don't get too comfortable and shit. Oh yeah, God's got it, yeah. So don't get too comfortable. Not at all. Not at all. Because, shit. Almost 50 minutes in. I love each and every one of you guys. Stay loving and vibrating. High. Don't let nobody walk on your business, your name, your character, all that. Don't allow it ever. Pray, ask God, your spirit team, and your ancestors. Take care of this for me immediately. So let's do a prayer right now, collective. Yay. Happy Sunday, fun day first and foremost. I want everybody out here to stay confident and know that if you have God in your life, there's nothing negative that's ever going to push you off track. Know that these people that want to emulate your energy are spiritless, are soulless, so they want to harvest your energy because they have no destiny. They have no direction, so they want to steal your light, and that will never happen as long as you don't give it up. So take back your power at all times, and if you feel nervous to call these people out, that's a good sign because God's letting you know that you have a good heart and you're not a bitch and you're not nervous. You're just being careful of your words because it's either life or death that you speak off your tongue, especially in this climate. So let's love one another, our brothers and sisters, and let's unite. But if someone's showing their true demon colors, let's attempt to help them at first by giving them advice and saying, hey, we've all been down that road. Please recorrect and rethink your decisions before you make something permanent. Have a mindful eye of your perspective and ask yourself, what does that heart do? And if you get the inclination to not do it, then don't do it. But if you get peer pressured because misery likes company, then you are going to face the consequences. Since you made your bed, you have to sleep in it. No one's going to save you from your consequences. The energy you put out there must return to sender. I love each and every one of you. You stay positive and loving at all times. And sexy. Take care.